We're always rooting for the underdogs, and it's so satisfying watching rookies get to the top despite the difficulties. Well, in the world of VPNs, Surfshark is a rookie like that. But it has already ascended to the Hall of Fame alongside veteran VPNs like NordVPN, ExpressVPN, and PIA. How? Well, you're gonna find out right now. But first, subscribe and hit that bell to get notified about the latest VPN news and reviews. And if you want to snap up a hot VPN discount, check out the link I've got waiting for you in the description below. It's a time-limited deal you wouldn't want to miss. Compared to other VPNs, Surfshark VPN is relatively new. However, within a year of being released, it is now in the top 10 on various reviewing platforms. Why is Surfshark being compared with industry leaders like NordVPN and ExpressVPN right now in 2021 when it's still such a new service? Does it have such good features or exceptional performance where it matters? And how has it managed to get better than so many other VPNs so fast? This Surfshark Review 2021 is going to reveal what the hype is all about, and it's going to help you figure out whether Surfshark VPN is a service you should be using this year. We've got years of experience behind our backs, reviewing VPNs of all types and calibers. More than 200 VPNs were dissected and analyzed from top to bottom, basic free mobile VPNs and sophisticated global networks with thousands of servers alike. We ourselves use VPNs in our personal lives on a daily basis, so naturally we have quite an in-depth understanding of what a VPN service needs to do, which features are missing from a service, and how a service can improve. So listen up guys, this Surfshark VPN review is going to answer all your questions. And I'm not just going to do an overview here, I'm also going to take a deep dive into the features of Surfshark VPN 2021. You're going to see speed tests, what the app looks like, and find out all about the crucial factors like tech features and improvements made by the Surfshark VPN team. But it's not a marketing class, so if you're more interested in how they market their product, their affiliate programs, and so on, this video won't touch those aspects. You've been warned. Surfshark reviews are always exciting. It's a solid, punchy, feature-packed service that's been taking the VPN world by storm since its release. Last year, Surfshark made a couple of groundbreaking improvements, which set it head and shoulders above most other VPNs on the market. One of the most impactful changes was the addition of the new WireGuard tunneling protocol into the Surfshark apps. WireGuard was finally released last year, and it's made waves ever since because it's faster, smarter, and more secure than other protocols. Incorporating WireGuard has boosted Surfshark speeds way above the current VPN average. Another massive recent change for Surfshark was moving the service's infrastructure to a RAM-based server system. The reason behind this is simple, yet it's so genius. Hard drives, the traditional hardware for VPN servers, store information even after they've been switched off, so they are vulnerable to data breaches from third parties. A RAM-based system has a short-term memory, so it doesn't have this weakness. Only a handful of other VPNs have migrated to diskless servers. It's a forward-thinking move for Surfshark. Another Surfshark VPN update which I'm super impressed about is the two-factor authentication option. Only a few top VPNs offer this extra feature, where users must sign in an additional time using a once-off code. Surfshark also released the punchy Surfshark Alert tool this year. It notifies you in real time if any of your personal data gets leaked. This powerful security tool is helping both businesses and individuals stay on top of situations where they may become targets of cybercrime. Guys, Surfshark VPN is keeping ahead of the curve. Only the best VPN on the market have made changes like these. Let's take a look at what we can expect from Surfshark VPN 2021. I'm gonna do a full Surfshark review that covers all the crucial aspects of using the service. Surfshark VPN protects users' privacy on several levels. It has tight leak protection, military-grade encryption, the best tunneling protocols, and a kill switch. It even allows anonymous payments using Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Surfshark is based in the British Virgin Islands, which isn't a part of any allegiance-sharing alliances. Here's how that affects the everyday user. Surfshark's privacy policy is immaculate. The only logs that Surfshark VPN keeps are your email address and billing information. It's not required to keep logs of your data or ever hand data over to authorities. Surfshark is notorious for its packed menu of security features. It offers a malware and ad blocker, multi-hop, a camouflage mode which prevents your ISP from knowing that you're using a VPN, and even a GPS override feature for Android users. For an extra 99 cents per month, you can use Blind Search, a true incognito mode browser, and Surfshark Alert, the data leak protection service I mentioned earlier in this Surfshark VPN review. Guys, this is more security than even the biggest names in the VPN industry can boast. Performance plays a major role in whether most people will commit to a VPN. So, is Surfshark VPN fast enough for practical use? Since Surfshark incorporated the WireGuard tunneling protocol into their apps, their speeds have skyrocketed. Here's a Surfshark speed test I ran a couple of days ago. These speeds are fast enough for pretty much anything you'd want to do on the net. Play games, watch streams, download torrents, imagination is the limit. The new speed test tool over on the VPN Pro site is one of the most accurate tools available for comparing VPN speeds. It shows us just how well Surfshark compared to other VPNs. The firewalls on streaming platforms are just getting tougher in 2021, but Surfshark remains an excellent VPN for streaming. It has a dedicated Amazon Fire TV app, a smart DNS, and it works with Kodi. It unblocks most streaming platforms. Surfshark VPN Netflix can access libraries from Japan, UK, US, and Canada. Surfshark is also one of my favorite VPNs for staying anonymous on Twitch. Torrenting VPNs need to be secure, anonymous, and fast. Surfshark ticks all the boxes. Plus, it supports and allows P2P traffic on all servers. The handy whitelister features lets you browse the net with your normal connection while still torrenting via the VPN. Guys, no one needs more complications in their lives. Your VPN shouldn't be difficult to operate. Surfshark has a ton of features which can be intimidating at first glance. However, all the features have short, clear explanations underneath. And if you don't have time to figure everything out and you just want to use it right away, everything you need to instantly connect to there is right on the home screen. Surfshark has apps for most devices. The Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS apps have similar features and designs. The mobile apps are lighter than their desktop counterparts, but still feature-packed. The Linux app has a command line interface and works with Ubuntu and Debian. There are a couple of secure browser extensions, instructions for manually configuring your router, and a smart DNS feature for unblocking content and locations on devices such as smart TVs and gaming consoles. And on top of that, Surfshark is one of the few VPNs to offer unlimited simultaneous connections. This makes Surfshark a perfect option for big families or just groups of friends. If you live in a country where the internet is restricted, you're looking for a VPN that's able to bypass government firewalls. Surfshark VPN offers the no borders and camouflage modes, which thoroughly disguises your internet traffic and hide the fact that you're using a VPN. It lets you access restricted sites while remaining fully anonymous. Okay, so what about when you're having problems? Does Surfshark take care of its customers? I've contacted Surfshark support several times in the past. I've always found it fast, friendly, and helpful. Live chat is available 24/7. You can also send a request ticket, and the website offers around 100 tutorials. The FAQ is kinda short, and I'd like to see more info there, but some entries link to dedicated support articles. Surfshark's long-term subscription plan is renowned for its bargain price. However, the short-term plan costs a pretty average sum for a top VPN. If you want to try the service out there, there's a free Surfshark trial for Android, iOS, and Mac, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great so far, but what about the disadvantages to Surfshark VPN? Surely there must be some. Right? Guys, this is how you know you're looking at one of the world's top VPNs. There really isn't much to find fault within the Surfshark VPN review. We're waiting for an independent privacy and security audit. Right now, only the browser extensions have been audited by a third party. And I'd like to see the Linux kill switch fixed. It comes with the kill switch turned off by default, and you have to contact customer support to sort this out. But these issues don't significantly affect the users. Surfshark is a solid, versatile VPN that's hard to beat. But I bet you want to know how it compares to other absolute top VPNs like NordVPN, PIA, and ExpressVPN right now in 2021. Although Surfshark may be way faster than PIA and ExpressVPN, it's still slower than NordVPN, which according to our test is the fastest VPN currently in the market. You can check a bunch of speed tests in our speed test tool. It's a good way to compare speeds of top or at least well-known VPN providers. As far as the range of features go, once again, it's ahead of ExpressVPN and PIA, but pretty much neck to neck with NordVPN. Surfshark is certainly less expensive than ExpressVPN and generally less expensive than NordVPN, but it's a little pricier than PIA. So when it comes to Surfshark versus ExpressVPN and PIA, Surfshark is arguably a better service. But when it comes to Surfshark versus NordVPN, NordVPN still performs better, and this will be a big draw card for many of you. If you're trying to pick between these services, be sure to watch a couple more of my reviews to help you figure out which one has the features that really suit your needs. Guys, Surfshark has been a massive contender throughout 2020, and it hasn't lost a top spot now in 2021. I hope you enjoyed this Surfshark review 2021. Feel free to visit the link below and grab some juicy discounts on top VPNs. Subscribe to this channel for your weekly dose of VPNs and security, and ring the bell to get notified about new videos. Thanks for watching.